Hello, friend, and welcome to Radiantly Rooted with Rachel. I am so glad that you are here with me. Now, this time of year, with winter winding down and spring on the horizon, we tend to talk a lot about clearing the clutter from our homes, right? Spring cleaning, wiping down the baseboards and organizing the closets. But today, I want to talk to you about a different kind of clutter, the kind that you can't see, but you can definitely feel in your body, in your heart, and in your nervous system. If you have been saying to yourself lately, I just don't feel like myself, or if you've been moving through your days feeling kind of heavy or foggy or just unanchored, I want you to know that it's likely not because you're doing anything wrong. No, my friend. Actually, you might just be experiencing what I like to call Febru-weary, so Febru-weary survival mode. Now, it's part of the bigger picture that I call the Lint Trap Effect. Now, stick with me. I promise it'll make sense in a minute. Now, about a year or so ago, my sister and I were staying at a condo, and she went to do a load of laundry because, with 3 kids, the laundry is never done. And she realized that she couldn't find the lint trap anywhere in the dryer. And we were a little bit embarrassed because we've both been doing laundry for so many years. And so finally, we found this lint trap tucked away in the very back of this stackable unit. And let me tell you, we were not the only ones who couldn't find it. That thing was not just full, it was overflowing. There must have been years of buildup in there. It was a literal fire hazard because no one before us could find it to clear it out either, it seems. So you might be wondering, okay, Rachel, why are you telling me this? Well, as I stood there looking at that overflowing basket, I couldn't help but think about how often we do this to ourselves. What do I mean by that? Well, we move through our days handling the big projects, being the strong one for everybody else, while so much is quietly building up behind the scenes. Old habits, expectations that we never actually agreed to, and versions of ourselves that we've completely outgrown. Most of the time, we don't even know it's there until we hit that moment where we just feel full or overwhelmed or that it's just too much. That is the lint trap effect. The quiet, invisible accumulation of outdated roles that, when left unaddressed, create a sense of heavy, suffocating overwhelm. Now, mid February now, you're not failing at your New Year's goals because you lack discipline. Because, hey, like I said, we're in the thick of February by now, right? In fact, so those New Year's goals may be long gone by now. You are probably just full. You're full of roles that don't fit anymore and a narrative that told you that your worth is tied to how much you can get done. So let me ask you this, my friend, and feel free to drop a hands up in the comments if this resonates with you. Where in your life is there that quiet buildup? Is it that constant tension in your shoulders, the mental loop that won't shut off? So here's the thing, self trust begins when we stop gaslighting ourselves about our exhaustion and we finally admit that we're full. That feeling of being unanchored is actually an invitation. It's not a signal to work harder. No, it's a signal to slow down. Easier said than done, I know. My intention for this series is to help you to create enough space so that the life that you actually desire, that radiantly rooted life of your dreams, actually has room to grow. We're going to gently spring clean your inner world together. And this is not about a makeover. No, instead, it's a return. So if you are ready to start clearing some of that space right now, I have put together a soulful guide called the Spring Reset. On page 3 of this guide, I'm going to walk you through a process to help you name what is feeling heavy for you right now. And you can grab that copy down in the show notes or just head on over to rachelhupp.com/spring. Now, before you go, I want to invite you to take a long, full breath in with me. Let's do it now. Inhale, just letting that grounded feeling spread through your body. And then breathe out and imagine beginning to clear whatever no longer serves you. Let's do that one more time. Deep breath in, breathe it in. You might even let it go with a sigh this time. Here's the thing. You don't need to earn your peace, my friend. You just need to make the space for it. And so today we recognize that buildup, but next week we need to see exactly where your energy is slipping away. So stay tuned for the next episode where we're going to be looking at 3 identity leaks that are keeping you from feeling steady. And in the meantime, let me know in the comments what is filling your lint trap. Thanks for listening to Radiantly Rooted with Rachel. If this episode brought you a little more clarity, grounding, or inspiration, I'd love it if you shared it with a friend or left a quick review. It really helps more women find this space and feel supported on their own path. And if you are craving more soulful support, head on over to rachelhupp.com to join my email list. That's where I send free resources, gentle guidance, and invitations to go deeper. Until next time, trust yourself and root in to what matters. Because the life you want, it starts by coming back home to you.